You've been lied to. Every decision you make, what you eat, who you love, what you buy, isn't truly yours. It's an illusion carefully engineered by your brain, your habits, and invisible forces manipulating you every single day. But here's the truth. Once you understand how your mind actually decides, not how you think it does, you can reprogram your reality. These 7 psychological hacks will teach you how to think like Elon Musk, how to cut through emotion, bias, and chaos and make decisions that shape empires, not excuses. Stay with me till the end, because one of these will completely change how you think for the rest of your life. Welcome to Human OS, the system update for your mind. Here emotion meets logic, science meets self-mastery. We decode the hidden algorithms of human behavior so you can reprogram reality itself. Every second your brain makes around 35,000 decisions, most of them unconscious. From what you focus on to how you interpret failure, your mind constantly filters billions of bits of data, then quietly decides what matters and what doesn't. The problem: most people live their entire lives letting emotions, biases, and mental shortcuts decide for them. But Elon Musk doesn't. Jeff Bezos doesn't. Warren Buffett doesn't. They engineer their thinking. Let's break down 7 psychological hacks to do the same so you stop reacting and start designing your destiny. Hack number 1. The first principles filter. Elon Musk once said, "I think in first principles, not by analogy." That one line separates genius from mediocrity. Most people make decisions by comparison. If it worked for them, it'll work for me. That's lazy thinking. Musk breaks every decision down to physics-level truths. The smallest undeniable facts, then rebuilds from scratch. Example: when building SpaceX, he didn't ask, "How do other companies build rockets?" He asked, "What are rockets made of? What's the raw material cost?" Turns out -2% of the actual price. That insight let him rebuild the entire industry. How you can apply it: next time you face a choice, ask, "What do I know for sure? What assumptions am I making? What would this look like if I started from zero?" This hack removes noise, it forces truth, and truth leads to power. Hack number 2. The emotion gap rule. Here's the brutal truth. Emotions are terrible advisors. Anger, fear, excitement all cloud rationality. Psychologists call it the effect heuristic, when your emotional state shortcuts your decision. Example: ever made a decision while angry and regretted it 5 minutes later? That's your brain trading logic for relief. How to use the emotion gap rule: when emotions run high, create distance, walk away, breathe, wait 24 hours. Your brain's emotional storm settles and logic resets. Musk does this constantly. He says he never responds in emotional states because anger is a form of temporary insanity. In short, never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Hack number 3. The X of October 10 method. This one is beautifully simple and brutally effective. Ask yourself 3 questions before any big decision. How will I feel about this in 10 minutes? How will I feel in 10 months? How will I feel in 10 years? Most people only think in the first 10 minutes. Impulse. That's why they sabotage long-term progress for short-term comfort. When you apply the X of October 10 method, you expand your timeline and emotion loses its grip. It forces your brain to shift from reaction to vision, and that's where wisdom lives. Hack number 4. The inversion principle. This one is pure Musk-level logic. Instead of asking, "How can I succeed?" ask, "How could I fail?" It's called inversion thinking, used by physicists and investors like Charlie Munger. The mind naturally looks forward, but inversion makes you think backward, anticipating problems before they happen. Example: if you want to build a successful YouTube channel, don't just ask how to grow. Ask, what would make people not subscribe? What would make them click away in 5 seconds? What would destroy trust? When you eliminate failure paths, success becomes inevitable. That's the hidden genius of inversion. Hack number 5. The regret test. Jeff Bezos calls it the regret minimization framework. Before making a major decision, imagine yourself at 80 years old, looking back on your life. Would you regret not taking this opportunity? This mental shift silences fear instantly, because fear operates in the present, but regret operates in the future. When you think like your future self, clarity emerges. Example: Bezos used this test when deciding whether to leave his stable Wall Street job to start Amazon. He asked, "When I'm 80, will I regret not trying this?" The answer was yes, so he acted. The rest is history. Try this before any decision that scares you, and you'll often find courage disguised as logic. Hack number 6. Bayesian thinking. The math of reality. Elon Musk and many rationalists use something called Bayesian reasoning, the art of updating your beliefs based on new evidence. Most people make decisions emotionally, then defend them forever. Smart people, they adapt. Bayesian thinkers constantly ask, "Given this new information, what's the probability I'm wrong?" They treat beliefs like software updates, not commandments. This makes them anti-fragile. Every mistake refines accuracy. How to apply it? Whenever you receive feedback, data, or criticism, don't defend. Ask, what does this teach me? How does this change my map of reality? Because the faster you update your beliefs, the faster you evolve. Hack number 7. The expected value mindset. This one separates dreamers from strategists. Every decision has two parts: the probability it succeeds and the payoff if it does. Average thinkers chase certainty. Strategic thinkers chase asymmetry. High reward, low cost. Example: when Musk bet on electric cars, probability of success was tiny, but potential reward. Planetary level impact. Even if odds were 10%, the expected value was massive. That's why he acted. Apply this in your life. If the upside can change your life and the downside won't destroy it, do it. That's how you build momentum while others stay frozen in fear. Conclusion: the ultimate decision upgrade. Your life is the sum of your decisions. Every yes or no becomes a thread that shapes your destiny. But if you don't control how you decide, the world decides for you. The most powerful people on earth aren't the richest or smartest. They're the ones who have clarity. They've mastered how to think, not just what to think. So here's the challenge. For the next 7 days, apply just one of these hacks. Do it and watch how your reality begins to bend around your clarity. Because when you master decision making, you stop surviving and start creating. I'm not asking, I'm commanding, because your future self is watching. The version of you who's richer, happier, prouder, they're begging you to start now. Don't let them down. Comment Bayesian if you're ready to update your beliefs based on new evidence, or expected value if you just found your new framework for risk. I read every single one. Let's build a community of rational masters. If you found this valuable, destroy the like button. It tells YouTube to push this to millions who need it. Subscribe and hit the bell. Next week, we expose the psychology of unbreakable discipline. You won't just watch that video, you'll live it. Now go, decide differently, live legendary.